Hi. Hello. Hi, everybody. This is Rocky with Everything Now, and this is Jake with Everything Now. Hi, everyone. I've been wanting to get better at doing Photoshop, so the folks at Everything Now decided to make me the intern at the Everything Now Motion Picture Company, where I will be photoshopping posters. I know, it's weird. I helped create the show. Thank you very much. But thank you very much. Some other Rachel. Thanks, guys. Yeah, finally back to being an intern, and a majority of my job today will be talking with directors who have movies slated for release with us and making the poster for them over these phone calls. I'm not amazing at Photoshop. Again, this is my excuse to get better at it. Jake is over here playing Minecraft and will basically be helping me whenever I can. But please, just try and help me out as well if I need the assistance. And maybe the directors will ask questions about their movies. You'll get to kind of do a focus group thing. That'd be kind of fun. Is it just like a shareholders meeting? Kind of, I guess, in a way. Yeah, I'm very excited to try and hone my skills in. How you doing, Jake?
Sounds like someone's getting a Discord call.
Oh, weird. It's a fun sound, but
I'm doing good.
Good. Glad to hear it. I don't know why Chris tried just calling me right now. He's not even involved. Anyway, hi friends. And yes, I'm Rocky. I'm not Chris. Thank you very much. But we're going to go ahead and, I guess, get our first director in here momentarily. Let's see if we can get them on the phone. I don't know who we're going to get. Sometimes we work with big directors. Other times we work with some unknowns. But either way, we're watching some very exciting cinematic magic getting made, I hope. Oh.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Who am I speaking with?
Hi, of course, it is famed director Greta Garwin.
Greta Gerwig?
Greta Gerwig.
Greta Garwin.
Greta Garwin.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I'm an extremely serious female director.
of course. I'm so sorry. I don't want to. Yeah. Such a huge fan of Greta Gerwig. I never really have seen your work.
I'm Greta Garwin. So Greta Gerwig and I have very similar names.
Right.
But, we are different people and we have different visions.
Sure.
What have you directed?
What have I directed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Anything we might
Hansel
know?
and Gretel Witch Hunters.
Hansel
And Gretel Witch Hunters. I did see that.
You saw that?
I did. I saw that in theaters. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm very excited to help you with your budding talents tonight. So
Thank you.
I'm really excited to be here.
Did you also direct Lordy Bard?
I did direct Lordy Bard and
Wow.
and Lordle Warman, of course.
Big fan. You're quite the visionary. Well, great. So
Garwin's little Lordle Warman.
Laurel, of course, and Lordy Board. Could I get the name of your movie that we're going to be making a poster for today?
Of course. The name, of course, is The Seventh Secret.
Seventh Secret.
The
Great.
Seventh Secret. So like the seventh apostrophe S secrets.
Oh, so the seventh is like a person who owns a secret.
The seventh is the S. Of course.
Gotcha. And what kind of movie is this? Is it like a drama? Is it a coming of age drama? Anything that you would have made?
It's actually a fantasy horror.
Oh, okay, exciting. Let's.
Assuming you're familiar with the fable by the Grimm brothers, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah.
Okay, so this is that, but as a fantasy horror. So
Oh.
everything went wrong, and it's kind of my take on what happens after sleeping. Nope, Sleeping Beauty is a different.
It's a different one, right?
After Snow White is awoken from her sleep and taken off by Prince Charming, what happens to the dwarves?
Interesting. Very exciting.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so the seventh.
Goes off and lives this life that she thinks she wants. And so the dwarves are left, and of course the seventh one, which we all know is, say it with me, Dopey.
Dopey. We all knew that right off the bat.
He has a secret.
A lot of
He has
people
he
say
has
that
a
the
secret.
seventh dwarf is Doc, and
Right, because he
sort of
doesn't
comes like-
rhyme.
yeah, he doesn't rhyme. He sort of seems like a black sheep.
He's
So
the
what
punctuation.
would you have to say to people who think that Doc might actually be the seventh dwarf?
It's an interesting read. I actually always pictured him as the first dwarf. He's kind of the leader, Doc, in charge.
Okay.
And then the other one are like sheep. They follow suit with rhyming names.
Interesting. So I guess we can start off here with the classic graphic design choice. What kind of font are you looking for? What kind of title are we
Do you
looking?
have like a papyrus?
Wow. Sure. I thought that was kind of an unpopular font, but
I would like to make it popular. I'd like to rebrand Papyrus as a serious horror fantasy font.
as the font for interesting. Okay. I don't have papyrus specifically.
Something close.
Something close to papyrus. Great. And that's the kind of mood that you're trying to evoke with.
Kind of like an Avatar vibe.
Right.
That's exactly.
Kind of like.
Spooky Avatar.
Like the Navi taking back their land, the dwarves must too take back their house.
Okay, and I seem to have found a papyrus-esque font here. The Seventh's Secret. Right. Great. Okay.
That's like a nice.
Cool. And so, like, what kind of setting are you imagining this happening? It's a fantasy horror film, so you're thinking just kind of like a twisted kind of version. Music a little too loud. Great. Thank you. Yeah. Can you describe the backdrop of this this film?
Of course, I'd be absolutely happy to. So, like I said, the dwarves are kind of taking back their house. So it's very dark. They're returning to their home, and not only has it been changed by a stranger that then uprooted them and left back to a castle, they have to reclaim their identity as well as their home. So it's very dark because now there's an absence. So kind of a cottage, a cottage if you can.
Okay. Great.
That's my specific vision, and very dark. Maybe some spooky clowns or something of that nature. You know.
Spooky clothes. Interesting. Is that what you said?
Spooky clowns.
Clowns.
Spooky clown.
Spooky clowns. Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna have to remember to do that. Okay. I guess I'll have to just save this.
Hey Gerdo, who's your favorite person to work with? Do you have any fun inside, like industry stories?
Of course. So we're all familiar with Timothy Chalamet.
Of course.
That Greta Gerwig worked with in Little Women.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know that guy.
Big fan.
I worked with Tomalay Swiss Chalet in my adaptation of Lord O'Gorman, and let me tell you, so much more handsome.
Really?
Every bit of fame that Timothy has, but for some reason he can't break into it because he's not French.
Yeah, I guess that'll do it.
The accent really goes a long way in American film.
Yeah, I guess
You
that.
think with a name like Ski Chalet, he would be French. What is that? Is that not French?
No, he's actually an expat from Rhode Island who lives in Germany now.
Ah.
He thought it would make him sound more exotic, and I believed it.
I don't know a single person named Ski Chalet, so to me that's definitely an
Chris
exotic
Chalet.
name. Oh, Chris Chalet.
Chris Chalet. Got it.
Chalet. No, like Swiss is in the chocolate. Swiss Chalet.
Oh, Swiss Chalet. And still, I don't know anybody with that name, so that's...
Yeah, it's kind of,
to me, that's an exotic name for sure.
And you said.
Cool.
Go ahead.
No, please, after you.
I was just confirming. You said spooky clowns.
Cloud.
Cloud.
I could have
Whew.
sworn she said clowns.
No, of course. Yes, we hear you loud and clear. I'm just making sure before I do anything. Great, spooky clouds. Interesting.
Thank you
Okay.
for double checking.
Of course, of course. And so this being the 7 dwarves, I'm assuming that you want all 7 dwarves on screen?
It's ideal, yes.
Okay, great. So who are we thinking for this this picture? I mean, are they the main characters here, or are you going to want to get anyone else in here, like Snow White?
No, I really want to focus on the dwarf struggle.
Okay.
I think it's very brave that 7 men live together.
That is brave.
And I have some ideas for the cast, but I could use some help, maybe some input if you have any friends there with you.
Oh, sure.
Doc, of course, the leader, the one with glasses, the kind of lovable, different one. I have the vision to cast Stanley Tucci in the role of Doc.
Got it. I'm gonna go ahead
wow.
and write this down. That's yeah. You can't help but enjoy a touch of the Tooch in any movie, honestly.
I honestly think every movie should have a touch of the Tucci.
Exactly.
It makes everything better. And did you see that video he posted making a Negroni?
Oh, with the cocktails, my God, so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a visionary.
Beautiful. Oh, and someone said they just sent an image in the Discord. I'm gonna go ahead and see what that is, just in case. And wow, you know what? We're gonna run with this actually, and I'm just gonna. Yeah. Okay. I have an idea for this. Thank you so much, Kevin MTM. Great. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in. So yeah, okay, so we have Tucci for Doc. That's good to know. I don't remember which of the dwarves are which actually. Now that I come to think about it.
I think that middle one with the glasses is Doc.
Okay, cool.
And I would say the guy who looks like kind of like he's got his
Like the-
eyebrow raised.
Sure.
Like, what the hell? That guy's probably grumpy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Hey Jake, do you know how to like up the opacity, like, or what's it called, like make it kind of fade a little bit here?
Decrease the opacity?
Yeah, maybe just on the edges so it looks like these clouds are kind of fading into the image
You can bring the wait, you're trying
of
to
the
bring
clouds.
the clouds
Yeah,
down?
to make it kind of fade into the
You can
foreground
bring
here.
the opacity down with the above the layers section. There's an opacity bar.
Oh yeah, it just says opacity right there.
Yeah, you can just like bring that down.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. There we go.
And like, if you wanted to even make it so that it's kind of got a gradient of fading in, you can take your eraser tool
Oh.
and
Okay.
bring the opacity down on your eraser tool.
Just your eraser tool.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
the one
cool.
you want. And then where it says,
It's not. You have to rasterize it or something.
oh, you might, yeah.
Okay. Great.
And then go to your opacity on that tool at the top of your, yeah,
Right,
right
okay,
there. Bring
got
that down to like,
69.
yeah, 69 is cool.
Oh, I can't even get that.
Yeah, it doesn't want you to do it.
It's not
It's a
the.
devil's number.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
probably fine. And I would make it even like a real big brush, like a huge
Okay,
brush.
and that goes like this.
Big, 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 even bigger. And I would make it the opacity way lower, maybe like
How about?
maybe like 20.
Wow. Okay. I can work with that.
You're just like, see how
Oh yeah, the brush. Yeah. Maybe I'm gonna. There you go. Okay. Cool. Great. So
They're coming.
it's going great. But can you see the feed at all? Are you able to see the work in progress?
You can. I have a small bird perched in your window relaying information back to me.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Great. Well, cool. So we got Tucci as Doc. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up some pictures of Stanley Tucci here, and get started on that. Do you want to go ahead and take notes on the cast as she reads them out loud?
Sure.
So who else do we have for these dwarves?
Of course, Grumpy was actually one I needed help with. So if our friends in the chat have any ideas on who Grumpy could be, I would love some pitches.
Right.
I'm very collaborative. But while they deliberate the role of Grumpy, I do have an idea for Bashful. And Bashful, of course, will be played by Tilda Swinton.
Wow.
Bashful is Tilda Swinton.
Very artsy. I like the approach here. It's like a Wes Anderson cast, kind of.
Yeah, I like to pick actors of high regard with lots of talent so they can really bring the plight of the seven dwarves in the seventh secret to life, you know?
Of course, yeah. Have you worked with Wes Anderson before?
I worked with Wes Anderson? No, but I have worked with his brother East Anderson.
Is that really his brother's name?
Yep.
And a lot of people always ask, why do they have different last names? And can you explain
Just
that?
a really is interesting thing for siblings to do, but sometimes that's just how life be.
Of course. It happens when one sibling usually becomes very famous and the other would like to establish themselves as their own person, especially if
Oh
they're
no.
both directors. It's like, I know the Softy brothers kind of went with that, but Wes and East just they didn't want to be grouped as the same people because Wes really films everything very square and very equal on sides, and East was like, that's not me. I'm my own person. I film things in trapezoidal shapes and with complete chaos.
Sure. I respect that. It's kind of like a, they have polar opposites and can kind of fill that up. I wonder if they got that from their parents.
Of course.
Great. Oh, Tilda Swinton is such a versatile performer here. Let's see, what's a good image? Yeah, that seems all right. Which one's Tilda Swinton again? Which dwarf?
She's the one who looks
Bashful.
like David Bowie.
Oh, of course. No,
Actress, and then she's playing Bashful. I'm sorry. I didn't
right.
understand the question.
No. It's okay. It's okay. Good to know. Great. So I'm just gonna go ahead and drag this over here. Oh yeah, but can we get a spell check on Aunderson? A-U-N.
Of course.
Yes.
Ondersan.
Ah, so it starts with an O. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's I've never heard of that before.
I
but
guess that's probably to help distinguish from his brother.
of course.
I mean, you'd think that he would pick a name if his goal was to sort of distance his brand. He should have probably picked a name that doesn't phonetically sound so much like Anderson.
Yeah.
Even if the spelling is so different, Anderson, it kind of almost why not change it to something totally
Different, but no,
Totally different, you know?
he tried.
I don't pretend to know the inner workings of a familial dynamic.
Of course.
Sure, I mean, that's what makes them geniuses in a way, probably.
And we had a question earlier. Are you still dating? I think his name is Neil Bombash.
I am dating Niall Bombash.
And how's that going? I know you guys just had a baby. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you so much. It's going wonderfully. Being a mother really agrees with me. I'm very warm and affectionate, and I can't wait to instill great wisdom onto this child.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, you seem like you're such a wise and experienced person. Is this Bashful? Is that the one that's Bashful? Which one's Bashful?
I would say far right looks like Sleepy.
That's Sleepy. I think that's Bashful.
Yeah, I could
Far
see
left
being
is
Bashful.
Dopey.
That's Dopey. Thank you.
Far left is Dopey.
Okay. Well, geez. And the other ones just kind of blend in together, honestly. Maybe this one?
You pick one that's not grumpy or dopey.
You got it. Great. Okay, so we got Tilda flying in here. That's great. Looking good. She's in black and white, unlike Stanley Tucci, but you know what? We'll run with it. Great.
Strong choice. I actually wanted to film her only in black and white, and the rest of the dwarves in color. So
That's very fitting.
Wow.
That seems
yeah, almost like, what's that movie that starts in black and white and turns into color slowly?
Pleasantville.
Pleasantville. Yes,
Wizard of
exactly.
Oz
Also Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Also Grand Budapest Hotel, which she's in. Great. So we decided, some people were suggesting here, Kurt Russell for Grumpy. Do we like that? Are we a fan of Kurt Russell?
I do like that.
Should we get young Kurt Russell on the poster? Or I guess we can only get, I don't know, do you want to do one of those CGI things like Disney does?
I would love to get Kurt Russell from, of course, his role in. Give me one moment.
That's okay. Yeah,
Is he the one, Captain Ron?
He is Captain Ron. Kurt Russell is Captain
Okay, I
Ron.
want Kurt Russell from Captain Ron.
Yeah, okay, oh, wow. Yeah, just for those who forget what Kurt Russell looked like in Captain Ron. Are those dreads? Yeah, those are dreads. Those are dreads. And we love Kurt Russell, but boy, oh boy, some choices were made. He sent a pic of Grumpy. Oh, well, sorry, Kevin MTM, but I think we're going to go with Mr. Captain Ron here.
Gerda, do you know any famous animals? Have you ever worked with the Taco Bell dog?
Yes, yo quiero.
Taco Bell dog I haven't actually worked with, but I have worked with Augie from The Artist, and he's a real bitch.
What?
Oh, wow.
Oh.
He's so hard to work with. He's really demanding. His rider was like 7 miles long. But
Jeez.
when you have an actor that good, I guess the performance just shines through.
Yeah, I guess you kind of have to give them whatever they want if they're that fucking good.
Any particular standouts from that rider? Anything that really stuck out as kind of like a bizarre, like I know that famously, what was the band that did the brown M&Ms?
Oh, is that
That actually happened because I feel like that's something everyone jokes about in show business, but I've never heard the true story.
Yeah, it's definitely like one of those showbiz rumors, but I feel like if it didn't actually happen, it was probably based on something very similar to that.
Sure.
Because I've heard that's like a
Right.
real thing that people like put specific, like very very specific annoying requests in their rider just to
shit.
ensure that whoever is taking care of them at that venue is paying attention to like the more important stuff, like the safety stuff in their riders and things like that.
fuck this up?
Right.
I fucked this up.
Van Halen is said.
That's who
someone
it
Rachel.
is,
Was
yeah.
it Van Halen?
Possibly.
I thought it was like Aerosmith.
I could really see any of them doing it. I only remember that
believe
from
it's Van Halen,
from
though.
Wayne's World 2. That's when I heard that story for the first time. But it's a real thing. Yeah.
Right. Well, Augie's rider, of course, he's colorblind, so M&M choice doesn't exactly matter. It's also chocolate, so he'll die. We had to remind him of that on set quite often.
Jeez.
He, of course, recommended, the Tempur-Pedic beds, the commercials used to be you could jump on them and with a glass of wine and the wine wouldn't spill.
Of
Oh
course.
yeah.
A mattress that a Tempur-Pedic mattress the wine had spilled on to be the bed to sleep upon. Because he doesn't drink anymore, but he likes the smell. It reminds him of better days.
Of the good times, yeah, of course. No, it's hard to deny. Okay, we got Kurt Russell here as Grumpy, as Captain Ron,
Right.
That's looking really good.
and I'm
That's
just gonna have
really-
to.
my vision's coming together. The bird is relaying the visual to me.
And you can kind of feel it becoming, like coming to life. Okay, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. We have 4 more dwarves.
Right.
So,
Right.
Who are the other ones?
Well-
Who are we missing? We've got
Dopey.
Dopey.
Missing Dopey.
Sneezy.
I would love if it was kind of a lovable goof, but I'm having trouble deciding which lovable goof. So if your friends in the chat had any suggestions for a lovable goof to play Dopey, that would be great.
Sure. Like a Pete
first-
Davidson type, I guess.
Yeah, but while they're deliberating, I did have an idea for Sneezy, and it's everyone's favorite boy with a nose, Michael Cera.
Ah, of course. Yeah.
Michael Cera for Sneezy.
I'm a big fan. Yeah.
I'm
look at
working
him.
my way through season 3 of Twin Peaks, and I was very surprised to see Michael Cera pop up as Andy and Lucy's son, Willie.
On a motorcycle, no less, with a very intense lisp, if I remember correctly.
And an embroidered jacket and kind of a little newsboy hat props to the side. I tell you, I lost my mind.
And was it for a good thing or a bad thing, would you say?
Oh, good.
Okay, good. I agree. We also have British actor Yul Brymmer, I think is his name, from Train Spotting, for Dopey. That's it looks like him, kind of.
Yeah, I can
He's,
see that.
Lovable goof he is.
yeah, but we'll go ahead and go with Michael Cera. This is a bad photo of him. Kind of.
Michael Cera sneezy.
Yes, exactly. So I'll go ahead and run with Michael Cera for this one. Gosh, here we go. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about this. All right, someone's asking, do you only communicate with birds and homing pigeon?
It'll be ridiculous if I'm on the phone right now, but the
Of
pigeons
course.
do help to guide me through the movie making process.
Are they like your assistants in a way?
Else,
Yes.
they're my trusted advisors, my eyes in the sky. They can see how a scene looks before I can, so I would of
Interesting.
course trust anything with wings.
Fair, yeah. Do you have like a strong relationship with them personally?
Friends and acquaintances, they're more like co-workers, I hire them and I pay them. I am their boss, so I don't know many personal details. I try to keep my work life a little bit separate from my professional life, but we're definitely acquaintances and buddies.
Okay, there you go.
They are my hired employees. I remind you.
Yeah, you got to be professional, of course. Yeah.
course.
Okay, which would I...
So I'm getting this correct. Yul Brynner is going to be my Dopey.
Yul Bremmer, I think is his name. Yeah, here, I'll type in Spud Train Spotting. And he's this kind of ugly-looking man who is in Wonder Woman. Yes, the beautiful
Oh, that's that guy.
character actor that he is. Ewan
Yes.
Bremner. I was close. Well, great. Yeah, he definitely looks just like that dwarf, I suppose, in the classic drawing. I think I got Sneezy, and this is Sleepy, Dopey, and then who's left?
Sleepy is left.
Who?
It's
Sleepy,
Sleepy, Dopey, and then who's this guy?
Sleepy, Dopey, Grumpy, Dopey, Dog, Bashful, Happy, Sneeze.
Happy.
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 Right,
Oh,
of course.
Happy, of course, I cast the ever handsome, the ever charming James Marsden.
Oh, great.
Oh, I like that choice. All
Yeah,
right,
he's
I'll
good.
write that down. Who did we have for Dopey? Sorry.
Dopey, I believe, is Ewan Bremner. I got him right here, so no worries. I'm just finishing up on Michael Cera here. I'm applying the transformation. I hope I'm doing okay. And let's go.
Doing amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. What kind of... Here,
We
sure. Yes? Gerda?
I'm wondering about my casting of James Marsden. Should I perhaps put the very handsome Idris Elba as Happy?
Ah, interesting. Yeah, I mean, look, we all...
Chat, what do you think?
What do we prefer?
Idris Elba or James Marsden?
Yeah, I mean, that's an eternal struggle inside all of
that's
us.
a tough one.
Do as if they... I don't know. I mean, I can see Idris Elba as James Bond, but can I see James Marsden as James Bond? Maybe. I don't know. Or James Marsden. The guy from The Thing. Yeah, it's Kurt Russell. I mean, we got him. Who's Marsden? Marsden's in Enchanted. Where did you first see James Marsden? That he...
John and Hairspray and was blown away.
Ah, okay.
Why not both?
And we're getting a
That's
why not both from Tiki Shirts. Very
Maybe
interesting
for the
concept.
First act, it could be
True,
Idris.
we could have kind of a situation where they switch. I mean, it is a movie about great growth and reclaiming yourself, so maybe a transformation is in order.
I like that. That seems like a very interesting choice. Okay, great. I don't know how we can depict that, but I'll certainly keep that in mind.
Maybe
I mean, you're
like
the Photoshop.
maybe like cut their face in
expert,
half
right?
and like put one guy's face on like the left
Yeah.
half and one guy's face on the right half.
Yeah, we're going to cut James Marsden and Idris Elba's faces in half and smash them together like a bacon burger. This is good. I'm very excited about this, actually. I got to keep on going here. I'm getting rid of Captain Ron, and I'm going to go ahead and throw in Ewan Bremner here. Let's see. We're
Best of
doing...
both worlds, says Jones. And yeah, I think that's
See, we all find a middle ground there.
that'd be good in the movie too. I mean, I don't know if it's just supposed to be metaphorical for the poster, but maybe it might be interesting to have both actors play the entire movie out,
Kind
in
of.
every scene, and then sort of
Right.
CGI their face,
Like,
maybe even full half, like half.
Sure.
The left half of this actor is Idris Elba, and the right half of this actor is James Marsden.
kind of like Army Hammer in The Social Network.
Yeah, except
Yeah.
instead of two guys, it's one guy that's just.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
That would be cool.
How do you feel about that, Gerda? Does that seem to fit your vision? Is that eldritch horror of half of James Marsden's face and half of Idris Elba's face smashed together, feeling good for your movie?
I really like that idea.
Okay.
I also like the idea of it being a Jekyll and Hyde
Ah.
situation. Because who's happy all the time, you know?
Of course. James Marsden. Maybe. I don't know.
That's interesting. Yeah, maybe it's kind of like Venom from Spider-Man.
Of
where
course.
It kind of like takes over his body, like James Marsden like takes over Idris Elba's happiness body.
Right. It won't let me flip this horizontally.
You wanna do what now?
I want to just flip it horizontally.
Grab one side of it in the transform, like the left or right, and just pull it to the other.
I found it.
side.
Oh, really? Is that what?
That usually works for me.
Whoa!
Like that.
That's a thing you can do?
Yeah, that's a hack for all you Photoshoppers at home.
Wow, and also Ewan Bremner not looking good because of it.
Flip.
Yeah, really unfortunate that we had to do this to him. He kind of looks like Mike White. All right, here we go, and that's Ewan Bremner right there. Great. And then who are we cutting in half? Happy. Okay, I'm going to assume that that's Happy over there because that's Sleepy. Great. That didn't last too long. All right, so who are we doing for Sleepy again? Do we write that down?
Sleepy, of
Sleepy
course.
oh, we did not write that one down.
We didn't cast Sleepy yet, but
Ah.
I'm feeling inspired. I'm feeling really inspired.
Good.
How about Catherine O'Hara as Sleepy?
Oh, good.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, she's great.
She's like a character actress. She's kind of pokey, but I'd like to see her in a more dramatic role. You know.
Sure. No, that makes sense. Okay, great. So I found James Marsden here. We're going to go ahead and try and do this smashing of their faces together. Wish me luck, folks. Great. Now we're going to get rid of you and Brumner here. And we're just going to absolutely go for it. Okay, so here's Idris, and here's... Come on, James. Oh, I got to post this. Great. So I had a question for you. What song from the 80s or 90s are you going to play in haunting slow motion for the trailer for this?
It's definitely gonna be White Wedding.
Oh, of course. And it's just going to kind of be very dreary. Maybe a soft white woman singing, just kind of like, nice day for a white wedding. That kind of thing.
I was thinking Billie Eilish.
Oh, of course.
She just did No Time to Die, the new James Bond theme.
Right.
I figured she's a hot commodity right now.
Oh,
She'd be good. She'd be perfect.
of course. Yeah, no, I see that. She kind of fits. Didn't she just do the James Bond theme song, or am I thinking of someone else?
She did, and she
Yeah.
did a wonderful job.
Glad to hear. I do like that Bad Guy song. It's quite good.
That should be the theme song.
It's true, because who's the good guy, you know? And,
Who is good, who is bad?
Yeah, when you really think about it.
yeah, if you really ask that question, you kind of start thinking about it. Okay, great. And now we're about to, folks, ladies and gentlemen, please, oh shit, get ready. We're at the edge of our seat here. We're going to smash James Marsden. Oh shit, that's fine, I guess. And Idris Elba together.
This is gonna work perfectly. Wow, you
Oh.
don't even have to tweak it. It's perfect.
And there it is.
Done.
and just gonna tilt it just a little bit here, and it's yin and yang. Their noses match up, ladies and gentlemen. Could I make
It's
them?
like they're related.
Yeah, it's like
So handsome.
It's crazy.
I'm really happy with how it turned out. Okay, so how do I just grab these? Oh, I guess I can do that. Perfect.
Yeah.
Great. And then we're just gonna go ahead and plaster this on Happy. And oh no. Okay, great. And then how do I kind of just grab both of these? Oh shit. It's not letting me do this. Okay, great. What if I grab these two together? Great. And that just looks seamless. No one's going to question that. Great.
Perfect.
And then for Sleepy, did we land on somebody? Were we talking about it? I forget.
O'Hara.
Catherine O'Hara, of course, yes.
Of course.
Kevin, as she once said, of course. Oh, what a wonderful actress. We all love her. Oh, Eugene. Yes?
If you were to have any three people at a dinner, living or dead, who would they be?
Wow.
Jeez, that's a heavy question.
What's your big three, per se?
My big three. Who would I really want to talk to? Gosh. Alive or dead?
I'm more dead.
Okay. This is a small photo. Actually, no, this is... yeah, that'll work. I'll make that work. James Elba's a dope name. Idris Mar. Okay, cool. So they're trying to figure that out. God, honestly, I have no good answers here. I suppose I'd like to hang out with... Jeez. Jake, you have an answer for this? Who's dead? Oh, Mitch Hedberg seems like he'd be kind of fun to have dinner with.
Oh, yeah, great choice.
I
Yeah.
would like to have dinner with Mitch Hedberg alive.
Sure. I'd rather not hang out with his dead body, but you know,
I
sometimes.
think most of these people I would probably rather hang out with alive.
beggars can't
I
be
guess
choosers.
maybe I would have dinner with like Hitler dead, just so it's like
Sure, just to enjoy
so
that.
It's like that dinner is like I killed him with
Yeah.
the dinner.
Also, I just heard a little change in your voice. Could you say "wow" for me, Gerda?
Wow.
Okay, great. Thank you. I was just curious. Oh God. Okay, this is looking like a movie. Okay, James Marsden and Idris Elba are now massive for some reason. Let's go and try and fix that. Any other touches you'd like to see on your poster, Gerda?
I think I think I may have taken up too much of your time already, of your expertise. It's
no
looking
worries.
pretty amazing as is.
Great. Where would you like to put the title? Like the top side, and then like a film by Gerda Garwig.
I would love it to be maybe dead above the dwarves, and then my name underneath.
Gotcha. Great. And then a film by. Do you like that?
Film by.
A cosmic horror experience by, or something like that. Feel free to.
A horror coming of age.
A coming of age. Oh shit. Any color for your font in particular you want, or are we okay with? Oh geez, that's not helping.
I do a fantasy horror coming of age.
Fantasy horror coming of age. Okay, let's see. Fantasy horror coming of age experience by Gerda Garwin. Oh no, I didn't make it big enough again. Let me make it 72. And then name's big, great, and hold on, just nearly there. Oh no, I fucked up. Oh jeez. Okay, great. And then it's the text. Fantasy horror coming of age. Great. Drag. Oh, I did it again. Jeez Louise. Text. No.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to move the text. It keeps on grabbing
grab
the.
text layer, pick that layer, or select that layer, and then there you go.
Figure it out. And folks, we have a poster.
Oh,
Wow,
amazing
that
work.
looks.
And I would see this in theaters, I think, personally. I guess let me just make sure.
What do you do?
Honestly, yeah, I'm buying my ticket right now. Geez Louise. Okay, Gerda, we'll send the PNG to you as soon as possible.
Thank you, good sir.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful rest of your night.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you too.
And we'll see you at the movies.
Oh, yes you will. Fly, my pigeon!
Yeah, stop. You gotta put like bird spikes on here or something like that. Weird. Well, great. Thank you, Greta Garwin, for trusting me with your spec movie poster here for The Seventh Secret, starring Stanley Tucci, Kurt Russell from Captain Ron, Tilda Swinton only in black and white, Michael Cera, Catherine O'Hara, Ewan Brumner, and Idris Elba and James Marsden in a combined role where their faces are cut down the middle and smashed together. A CGI feat that unlike anything you've ever seen. Sure to be a killer at the box office. And we got a sorry from Tiki Shirts. Well, don't be sorry. This is great. I'm doing good. How am I doing in Photoshop, guys? Is this going
I think so far it's going great.
perfect? I agree. I'm pretty happy with this. And we'll share it on Twitter when we do that. And the Xbox turned on again. Interesting how that works out. Great. So, wow, we're already moving on to our next director. Great. I believe we got this guy here. Pretty excited. He made one of my favorite movies. Arrival is what it's called. We're going to go ahead and try and call him here. It is Denis Villeneuve. So give us one moment here. Oh, he's calling us, actually. Pardon me. Hello, Denis.
Hello.
Hi, Mr. Villeneuve. How are you?
Bonjour.
How are you?
Ça va?
Oh shit! I don't speak French. Do you speak French?
English?
Do you speak English?
English?
Oh yes, of course. I'm
Oh,
sorry. I'm
okay.
from French Canada. I can of course speak English as well.
Oh yeah, of course you have to. Well, great. It's so good to hear from you. How's Dune going?
Oh, I can say very little, unfortunately. It's a drug to me. Everyone uses the cinema, and we're all sharing the canvas together. But the studio, they would chop me up if I were to tell you, so I must be quiet,
Ah.
or I would be put in the pain box from Dune, you know, put his hand in.
Yes, yes. I'm sure there'd be a big worm or something like that
Yeah,
to
so,
punish you. Well, great. Well, Denny, I'd like to ask you, what's your movie that you're working with us on called?
Sure. So, as you know from the past, I like to make my own film, but lately I've been working with more established sci-fi script and
Okay.
pre-existing intellectual properties. So, the latest movie that I've been working on is a return to a very venerated sci-fi set, a pantheon, you might say.
Sure.
You probably know it. Have you heard of Lego Bionicle?
Oh yeah, I love Bionicle.
Wow.
I
Okay.
used to get those in my McDonald's Happy Meal, I think.
So,
Definitely.
so-
And it's not only can a Bionicle make you happy, it can also make you very sad, very scared. And so with the new movie, we are working with the full range of emotion offered by the Bionicles. So the new film, it is in the Bionic verse, we've taken to calling it.
okay.
It is called Bionicle,
Okay.
Revenge of Feelings.
Revenge of Feelings. Wow. What a psychological title. I really like that.
Well, you know, so we could do a year because people know what Blade Runner 20, you know, etc., etc. People know a year of what it is based on the current calendar, but the Bionicles, the villagers throughout Mountain Nui, they use a different calendar, so we could have done an update to the year, but it would not have had much relevance to a human audience.
Of course. Of course.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And so you'd call this a sci-fi thriller?
I would say so. I believe it blends many genres, like
Okay.
the different biomes of the island of Matanui blend with each other. The ice region, the desert region, the fire region, the underground region,
Sure.
the water region,
God,
the
there's-
jungle region.
Oh, you know a lot about Bionicles. You've done your research.
Well, I've been in the throes of the process. I'm excited to finally announce it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's an honor to be able to announce it on a venerated program like everything now.
Oh, geez. Well, thank you. That's
We call it Tu Maintenant.
Oh, wow. I didn't know they actually had a different name for it in the
Oh,
other.
me
Yeah.
neither.
Well, that's great to hear.
Yes, the newspaper assigned it, so.
Ah.
But they tell me.
Of course. Well, great. So I'm trying to figure out what kind of for your poster, what kind of background did you imagine? Do you kind of see them in like a fiery kind of scape, or do you see them in like one of their ice like tundra backgrounds? Where do you want to set your poster? We can do both. We can like smash them down the middle, kind of like those red and blue posters do often.
Oh, certainly. I like where head's at, and I really appreciate. So you probably know, you are familiar with the universe.
Sure.
You oftentimes see one of the Toa's main characters, the protagonists
Of course.
The universe. You see them in front of their own element. So you see Tahu, the fire Toa, and he's in front of a volcan, perhaps, etc., etc. So we wanted to say, what if we abandon these petty restrictions? So we might see a character who's used to being very hot, like Tahu, and perhaps he's in the mountain, he's very cold.
Sure. Yeah. It's like a contrast.
It's a revenge of his own feelings in a way.
That's a very deep title.
He's feeling cold. Like he's being like there's a revenge of he's cold out there.
And that's the revenge on his own feelings.
Yes, he felt so confident before, but there's a different feeling now. Is that I'm uncomfortable. I did not expect to, I did not expect to be a prisoner in another film that I made, but then I am. So we like to play in that way. And back then it worked.
Does it fit into the Denis Villeneuve cinematic universe of sorts?
There is a larger project coming, but I cannot say too much about it. But more than being something like a Marvel cinematic universe, it's something closer to like a Super Smash Bros. Situation.
Oh, wow!
Or perhaps a Mario Kart, but we would call it Denny Kart. And it would be you'd see a replicant is one of the options for a racer. And
Great.
You you might see one Abbott or Costello.
Right, from Arrival, of course, yeah.
Right.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it sounds very,
That sounds really cool.
very cool. It
I
seems.
said too much. I said far too much.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I need to know what to eat.
No worries. We'll keep it on the kibosh here, but that sounds like a very thrilling thing. Your characters obviously seem like they're fitting for a Mario Kart-esque situation.
I said that from the beginning, even when I was just a student at university. But I had to make these films first in order to have people believe in my dream.
Right. One for you, one for them, that kind of thing.
Several more for them, not that I
Of course. No, you got to just do it. You got to be a jobber for a little bit. Then you can make passion projects. What would you say is your favorite film that you've made so far as a passion project?
I made a film that is Little Scene. It's a play on an old classic. It is called Train Coming into the Station 2049.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying that Blade Runner 2049 is actually a remake of the French film A Train Coming to the Station as opposed to Blade Runner?
Well, it wound up that way, but I had to do a proof of concept first. It was a short film that was eventually reworked into Blade Runner 2049. But it exists as a short film. It's 4.5 hours long.
Oh, wow.
And we see a lot of detail of this train. It was a combination of practical and digital effects. I'm very proud of that. The Minions, I don't know if you know, are French. We have a long tradition of working with computers to make art. So.
The Minions?
The way they are French, share lineage
Wow.
with the Minions.
I did not know that the Minions were French. I guess, are they speaking French?
I thought they spoke like Spanish
in
or
the same
something.
way that you might hear someone when they are impersonating a French accent, instead of saying French words, they would maybe just sort of pick some words to change when they are speaking. You know how the Minions say illumination. Any French person would recognize that as French.
That is a pretty thick French accent, I
Sometimes the
suppose.
minions say banana. You know about that?
Are you familiar with that?
I am sorry, I do not. It's going to be more of a deep cut of their.
Right, that might be an American Minion thing.
I don't know if it's in the movie. I've never seen the movies, but sometimes they're in like the commercials before the movies, and I swear I saw one say banana. I think that's like what they say.
When I see it in Quebec, they say ananas.
Of course, because they have to do the dub. Right. Who'd have thought? Well, great. We have Toa here on a snowy mountain.
That's looking good.
It's a pretty dramatic image.
The fire Toa is up there.
Yes, exactly. And you kind of get the sense of like, uh-oh, fish out of water. He shouldn't be here. And he looks pissed. He looks like he's angry, and his feelings are getting revenge on him, actually.
Ouais, c'est brilliant. I'm looking at your stuff. C'est fantastic. I don't know if you've seen any of the Bionicle movies that exist with computer animation.
Jake, you've seen some, right?
I think I maybe played a video game of Bionicle before.
Okay.
It's a fun game. I played myself.
Oh, sure. Actually, we're getting a comment in the chat. I feel like one of the Bionicles should be wearing sunglasses. Give them a fun partying vibe. Does this mesh with your vision, or is this something that you'd like to leave on the cutting room floor?
Well, it's funny that you should say that. So that's where I was headed with what I was saying is that you see this in the past as merely a change of the ways that their characters are already conceived with Lego pieces, but there's very little humanity
Sure.
in the structure. So what we have is we have their same armor and characteristic weapons and masks, but they're all glued to human actors. No computer generation of any sort. It is just that they have giant Lego pieces glued onto their skin.
Oh God.
Sort of like you can imagine Olivia Newton-John in Greece when she has to get into the leather pants and they have to sew them onto her body. It is similar.
Right.
Toa.
Or the guy from RoboCop who actually had like an exoskeleton on him. Interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen RoboCop 2049.
I haven't. I didn't know that was a thing. Is that maybe that's a French release only?
It's a French exclusive. It is very influential.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Is using 2049 as a subtitle a common thing in France?
I hadn't really thought about it until you just said it, but I suppose there are a few it does fit the pattern.
Is there
What's the
is there any
significance?
significance?
Yeah,
in,
what
like,
is that?
French culture with that number? Or...
It's difficult to explain in the way that the way that in America 69 is sort of a funny number.
Right.
So it's a number similar to that. It has a very elaborate sexual connotation.
Wow.
It's difficult to explain or even to diagram, but it is taught in French grade school, and so we all are familiar.
Gotcha. And that's funny because I feel like the French coined the 69, or at least created it. Or is that the threesome?
They did, yeah, the
Menage a trois, that's what it was. Got it.
It is sort of like when you would say like, oh, I'm going to go get a baguette from the American store.
Right.
I'm going to drive my Hummer to the American store to get a baguette.
Wow.
So, ce n'est pas la même quand il est français. It's different when it is ours.
You're really good at doing an American accent.
Yeah, it
That was
almost sounds like a real American
pretty
accent.
convincing, honestly.
Merci beaucoup. I attempted to audition for the film. I tried to get the executives to let me play one of the parts, but I was like, watch out! He's right behind you! But they did not like my performance, and so it was ultimately dubbed out, and instead it is Noah Cyrus.
Noah Cyrus. Wow.
Right.
The young man who's in many films these days. Interesting. That's a bummer. What do young actors? I mean, you're working with Timothy on Dune. Is there anyone else kind of in the up and coming crop of young actors that you'd like to work with in this generation?
Well, young actors, they're all incroyables, I think. I really liked what Zendaya did with Michi.
Right.
And so
Forgot that was the thing.
Oh, from that Twitter video.
Yeah, there was a bigger movie, but
What?
don't worry about it. It's fine.
She was in that
I believe,
Twitter
yes,
video.
it's a bigger movie called Michi 2049.
Right.
Oh, that's from a movie?
Yeah, called Michi 2049. I
It's
guess.
not
in
that
France.
guy. He's standing in front of like a bunch of posters and he sings the song.
Right. Yeah, I think. Was that
You
really?
might be thinking of a part of train coming into the station 2049. There's
Maybe.
a long sequence where a man is singing in front of posters. He's at a different station down the line before the train arrives.
Wow.
And then he's absolutely he's just singing an American rock and roll song, and then he accidentally walks onto the train tracks and is destroyed.
Yeah,
Jeez.
now that you say that, that is exactly what I was thinking of.
I guess that happens after the 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I kind of missed that part of that video, but
For Twitter, we had to trim it down.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's like 40 seconds or something. 220.
220, I think. Yeah. Denny, is there anything else you'd like to see on this poster before we do the text and title card and everything like that? We have cool sunglasses. We have the Bionicle, the Tohu.
Je ne sais pas si if you know Asterix et Obelix.
Yes, that sounds familiar. That's like a comic, right?
It's a popular French comic, and a lot of the time, I don't know exactly how this technology works. I work in film, but they have it so that when they say something, they take a picture or something, and the words stay in place next to their head that they say.
Oh, so like a cartoon thought bubble, or like a text bubble.
I do not know how the technology works. Again, I work mainly in cinema, and we do not have it yet.
Right.
Despite my best efforts.
Oh, and you've been trying to introduce this into the cinema medium.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's you have obviously a different background, if you know how to do something like this, but I always thought it would be so funny if a character was saying, Hugo death process or something like that, sort of a nod to the glitter.
Of course, yeah. You gotta shout out to your previous films.
And someone in the chat is saying Baby's Day Out 2049, and is that anything?
Was that something?
That is one of my favorite films. It features it's 48 years long, and it features a baby born in 2001, and then he grows up to be 48 years old in the year 2049. And then he's whistling a song, and he's standing at the train station.
Oh, okay.
He does not know what's going to happen.
Wow.
And he walks onto the train tracks, and you see this is a nod to another icon of French cinema. He says,
Oh, don't spoil it!
No.
Don't spoil it!
He thought he was going to be hit by a train, and then instead well, may I spoil it?
You cover your ears, I'll hear it.
I kind of want to watch this when it comes out. And what is it, like 20 years?
Okay, so his ears are covered.
Yeah, Jake, cover your ears.
Okay, I'll cover my ears.
And go ahead.
So instead of getting hit by the train, he accidentally steps on one of the train platforms, and it collapses underneath him. And he falls into a big pit that was lit as a trap, and then a guy comes out from around the bush, and he says something.
Wow. Oh, Jesus. That's I bet that's pretty harrowing to see in the film. You can uncover your ears now.
And the man was his father.
You're good.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's okay. No, thank you for sharing that. That's thrilling. I wish I kind of knew the emotional context of that. So we have a thought bubble here from the comic book. What would you like for this Bionicle to be saying?
I think something that will make audiences come to the movie is the main thing, the main reason for the poster. Again, I mainly work with big camera, but I do not understand this medium.
What if he's saying, like, come to the movie?
That'd be good. That'd be really good if he's saying he's sort of making a nod to what's going on, and he says, "Come to the movie. I'm cold. I'm uncomfortable. I guess I really am having a revenge of my feelings."
Interesting. And should I make the font color for the title of the movie in the dialogue a different color, so it's like implying, oh wait, this is the title of the movie?
Wait, so there are 6 different regions on the Bionicle continent. If you could make sort of 6 different colors for keywords,
Yeah.
I don't know if you have some time.
No. We can do this. All right, so great. What was the
real Bionicle heads are gonna appreciate that.
They're gonna kind of exactly.
Green, red, blue,
Okay.
black, white, brown, and that's it.
Green, red, blue, black, white, brown. Okay, I can figure that out. Now, what was the dialogue again that we're putting inside this? It was
Come to the movie.
So first of all, come to the movie.
Come to the movie. Okay. I'm so
People stop waiting. We want them to remember that.
right. The first thing they got to see if they're gonna be like, well, I'm,
Oh, I guess there's a movie. I should check that out.
and then they're gonna be so thrilled that they're gonna see what's coming next in the dialogue box. So it's come to the movie.
And he says, "Girl, I am cold. I sure am uncomfortable. I guess I really am having a revenge of my feelings."
Really am having a revenge of my feelings. Great. Is that it?
If you want to put maybe Zendaya's name on the poster somewhere.
Okay, great. And she'll be in the movie. Are there any other key names you want on the poster to like tell the audience who's going to be in it?
Sure, Megan Thee Stallion is in the movie.
Jeez. All right, hold on. Let me get Zendaya on there, and then I'm gonna throw another one here for Megan. Oh, Megan. Whoops. Megan
Megan
the
Stallion or Megan the Stallion?
Megan the Stallion.
Oh, okay.
Great. And then anyone else of note? Any Academy?
Who's sort of big in America because it's different in Canada.
Of course. They're gonna kind of.
Tiger King is huge here. Do you know about him?
You want to put Joe Exotic, the Tiger King, in this
You heard
movie?
about this guy?
Do you say Joe? Yes, Joe Exotic is in the movie. Do you know where do you know him from? He was sort of unknown because.
Really?
Oh, he's in this huge Netflix doc just came out. He's in prison right now. Is he signed on to the movie?
Oh,
because he's in
We
prison.
had to do a lot of post work on his audio.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in jail. He tried to kill a guy or a lady.
Hire someone to kill a lady. Yeah, it was bizarre.
Maybe.
Is this frowned upon in France as well?
There's believe it or not, there is a law called Law 2049 in Quebec.
Mm-hmm.
It's based on, I believe, a Bible verse or something that says you're not supposed to kill anyone and you go to get locked up for a long time if you do.
Right.
Yeah, we have something kind of like that here. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, something.
I'm looking at. Okay, so there was one other actor, Carol Baskin, is in the film.
Interesting.
Oh, you are not going to believe this.
Denny, huge coincidence. Joe was actually trying to kill Carol.
Leon said it was very funny. They were always cracking
Oh.
each other up. You are right about that.
No. Joe was actually trying to murder Carol.
It's true. It's felt very real in the scenes between them.
Okay.
She played a villager from the rock region, and he played a sort of they call them rock she, or the sort of wildebeest of Matatui, and so he tames them in the film.
Right. What if I told you that Joe was actually an attempted murderer? Would that change your view on him?
Let me think. Did he?
It was an attempt.
Right. And did he? Did he attempt to do it with a poem or?
I believe with a gun.
Like with a guy.
Like a guy with a gun.
Did he drive a big train towards someone, maybe, and they were on the track or near the track?
Something like that, but more with a handgun.
And by handgun, you don't mean a giant worm that comes up as the sand. Or
No.
anything like that.
And I do not also mean a circular language with little splats implying sentences in other words.
I was going to ask. It's not quite grasping my fancy. I suppose I may put placing it a bit.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that you have some standards to work with. Well, I don't know if you're seeing the. Oh, and we're getting rated. NJ Cheese, thank you so much. I am working with big film directors to make posters for their upcoming movies. I'm currently working with Denis Villeneuve, the director of Prisoners and Arrival and Blade Runner 2049. He's making a Bionicle movie in the kind of vein of like a this isn't your kid's Bionicle kind of thing. Is that right? Or am I speaking out of line here?
I believe that it is for everyone, but it will challenge everyone.
Of course.
NJ, she's in New Jersey.
I'm actually not sure. NJ Cheese, is NJ for New Jersey? Please let us know in the chat here. And
Is always a film that I adore. It's called Garden State 2049.
Interesting. Okay. What?
There's another film I love called Australia 2049 as well. It's Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, I'm familiar. I'm also going to give Joe Exotic or like a featuring, or should I say introducing? Those are always fun in posters.
That's good. And introducing.
Okay, cool.
This will be good because he's like really huge in this documentary, but he hasn't been in like a movie, like
Right.
a fictional movie yet. So even though essentially the whole world already knows him from this documentary, we are still technically introducing him to sort of the cinematic universe here.
I'm so glad that he is in this documentary. I'm sure that it will help our film.
I mean, all press is good press.
Exactly,
as far as I'm
yeah.
concerned.
And is there a year that this is coming out in? Can you imagine a year when this movie would be coming in?
Can you say coming in 2049?
Great.
Can you change coming to like sexually ejaculated?
Oh, you're such a card. I can't believe the sense of humor you bring to everything. Coming. Can I put quotation marks next around coming?
Right. That'd be good. Or maybe a wink face.
Right.
Can you do like a wink emoji? Can we like bring a wink?
I'll
emoji?
go ahead and grab one from Google. Actually, yeah.
Let's grab one because the Emoji Movie. Did you guys have that in France?
Wait. Can you guess what it has a very popular sequel.
Oh, really? I'm just gonna have to guess. Was it Emoji Movie 2049?
Oh no, that's a good guess. It's called Emoji Movie 2: Train Coming Into the Station.
Oh.
And it has a train with an emoji face on it, and another emoji is the poop emoji.
Right.
That is played by Jean Depardieu, of course.
Oh.
I'm not from France, by the way. I sort of keep forgetting myself, but I'm actually from Quebec.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You're from French Canada as opposed to actual Canada.
I keep asking about
Yeah, we just keep on thinking that you're. I mean, hey, you're an international filmmaker. Incendies was not an English film. I just really destroyed this winky emoji.
That looks good.
You should I keep it as is?
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
The cut is pretty jagged.
Oh, I see. You haven't cut it out yet. Let's see how bad it is.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. And oh, jeez.
Oh, that looks good.
Everything that looks
I
good.
think that looks good. Yeah.
Great.
That looks perfect.
And I'm just gonna
Maybe
go
we
ahead
can
and
make him kind of squished like that. Yeah, that'll be good.
yeah, perfect. And sorry, I didn't ask before I started this. Do you like this papyrus style font, or what would you like for the title?
That's kind of our default. We usually start with papyrus and just kind of like work from there.
Do you have any of them where it is sort of, it's more sort of like a circle language where it's just symbols?
like a wingdings?
Wingdings? We might have
Wingdings, right. That's
Yeah.
what the creatures are called in their own language in Arrival, actually.
Of course, I guess that was kind of an unspoken thing, but they are in fact called wingdings in that film.
Right.
That would have been a great emotional moment when you cut to the book and it says the study of wingdings, and you realize, oh wait, wingdings all along. This movie
Yeah.
This movie is about
They have already arrived.
exactly. They've been here the whole time. What did I find? Webdings. Oh, wingdings. Here it is.
Webdings is interesting.
Great, and this is the title of the film, but just in wingdings. I'm going to go ahead and put this in 128. Oops, made that too big. And there it is. I guess I should change the fonts, or I guess the color to make it stand out. But Denny, I think we're pretty much here. Do you want to put...
I'm very happy with this.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Would you like me to put like a film by Denis Villeneuve? Or like from the director of Arrival or something like that anywhere?
Yeah, so you could put coming from the man and coming once again.
Of course.
With the sort of the sex way.
Plus with quotations. And another winky face probably.
But perhaps at an angle or something.
Yeah.
And so it says coming from the man, in parentheses, Denis Villeneuve, who is making a video game called Villeneuve Car, colon 2049.
Okay.
That's good. Some cross promotion
Yeah.
there. Try to get a little bit of that juice on the side for the video game.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. We gotta let's start from the beginning here. Coming in quotations. This is too small. I'm gonna need to make this a little bigger here. Coming quotations from the. Oh shit! This isn't wingding still. Sorry. Hard for me to read. I gotta translate it.
But you notice your head is sort of hurting and I'm not sure where you just were.
Exactly, and I feel all of a sudden, wait a minute, I feel as though those who have, like left this life are communicating with me once again. I'm going to use Comic Sans for just a quick moment here, just for the sake of... So, coming from the guy, comma, Denis Villeneuve.
Right.
Can you say that again, please, all of it?
Coming from the guy,
Uh-huh.
Denis Villeneuve, who is making a game
Yep,
called Villeneuve Car with a K, like Maria,
of course, yes.
colon 2049.
2049. Great, and I like that this is advertising another project that you're making as opposed to the one on the poster. And great, and so I'm going to put this...
I see time differently than other filmmakers, where I sort of see all of my films and projects laid out in front of me in a sort of circular way.
Right, yeah, I kind of get that. Okay, great. This is, I'm organizing these names very well. And then, here, I'm going to put this right here. And then put the coming.
Sounds like good, yeah.
Yeah, coming. Put this, oh, no, I want to do a different one. And we're making progress here, Denny. We're almost done. Thank you so much for your patience. And I hope that this is looking just like the movie that you're wanting to put out.
I could have thought this was snapped on set.
Wow. Thank you. Oh, shit.
Jones wants to know, has he ever considered making a sequel to the doc about the movie phone guy? What is that?
Well, I know vaguely what they're talking about. To be honest, I also know maybe a little more about one time I was on Twitter and I saw that Seinfeld, Modern Day or whatever made a thing.
Modern Day Seinfeld or whatever.
Right. Yeah, I am considering it, but I'm in the research phase still. And so I will make the movie. I know this for a fact. It will be one of the worst ones I make.
Oh, okay.
But still, I must persevere.
It's good to have a nice low bar, though. Sometimes it feels like, if you set the bar real low at the beginning, you can only, at least reach it.
It's
hopefully.
exactly. It's got to turn out good, right? And Denny,
Wait.
I think I'm sorry. I think I'm done here. I'm just so excited. Are you seeing this on your feed?
It's looking really good.
Right, I see you sort of an old computer you're working with, and I applaud what you have created here with your limited technology.
Yeah, we can't really afford
it's
to.
hard to get Photoshop to run on this machine.
It's a real clunker, but we're trying our best here. But yeah, starring Zendaya, Carol Baskin, Megan Thee Stallion, and introducing Joe Exotic the Tiger King is Bionicle, The Revenge of Feelings.
What?
And geez Louise, I can't believe, coming from the guy, Denis Villeneuve, who is making a game called Villeneuve Kart 2049, coming in 2049, winky face. And I think you'll see this on Fandango very shortly.
I've seen this version of the poster in it, like in.
Whoa, like almost exactly like this?
Right, and I walk over my nose with bleeding.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's creepy. But, I mean, hey, I'm glad to make it come true. I hope you don't have any more bloody noses. Denny, is there anything you'd like to tell the viewers at home before we part ways here?
Be sure to watch Dune. It's going to be really good or
Of course.
really bad, I'm not sure. I have my fingers crossed that it's going to be really good because it matters to me a lot as a book from my childhood.
Of course.
Je ne sais pas. Follow Helltrap Nightmare on Twitch.
Oh, weird.
Well,
Interesting.
You're a fan of Helltrap Nightmare? What do they do?
I'm sort of trying to get the hang of live streaming. You guys make it look very easy, but it is actually very hard. And sometimes you put your cursor over a part of the screen that's not supposed to have a mouse in it or whatever.
And then it makes the whole stream explode. Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing. But
Getting there, I think.
Sure, Helltrap Nightmare, the former Chicago, now LA-based comedy collective who used to have a show at Zebulon, and they're now doing shows to support the staff of Zebulon on Twitch live, and they're fantastic.
Yeah, definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, please check them out. They have another show, I'm sure, next month.
Right, Report, I believe they'll run to be on their hideout, Twitch stream, which is another way I need to follow.
Of course,
I live in
they're
Chicago.
their original home. Yeah, exactly. Well, great. I hope that people do check that out, as well as all of your films in the 2049 Denis Villeneuve universe.
Likewise, thank you so much, guys. I read millions of this footage starting right now.
Great. Thank you so much.
Sounds great.
Au revoir.
All right. Yeah. Bienvenue.
Ciao, ciao.
Wow, I can't believe we have such power that we get to work with major film directors and they can just make this print out like millions of copies.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this is gonna be a one sheet on every college filmmaker's dorm room wall.
Yeah, this is definitely a dorm wall kind of poster.
Right.
Up there with Inception
And
Taxi Driver,
the Boondock Saints and stuff
Boondock
like that.
Saints.
Yeah,
Dude, fucking
the sickest.
Avengers Volume 2 or whatever.
Yeah, whatever it's called. Yeah, great. I love the choice of wingdings here as the font. You can barely notice it. But I think we have a pretty good run of posters here. I can't imagine what filmmaker could possibly top Denis Villeneuve. I know he's not a big name really for a lot of people, but he's an Oscar winner and whatnot. We'll kind of see who we have coming up next. Maybe there'll be someone also worth knowing. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can get them on the phone here. Let me go ahead and clear this. Hello?
You're a little quiet.
You're a little quiet. I'm
We're-
turning you up.
We're gonna crank you up. a
Hello,
little
speak again, please.
Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me?
bit. Yeah.
I can hear you pretty well.
Better now.
Yeah. Who are we speaking to?
This is Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino.
Holy shit, director of Django Unchained and Jackie Brown?
Yeah, and Hateful Eight. I also read that one. Yeah, you gotta remember that one.
Of course, I'm so sorry. I was just kind of picking the cool ones, in my opinion, that are cool. Like, oh my god, Mr. Tarantino. I'm such a huge fan. Kill Bill Volume 2 is like one of my favorite movies of all time. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, not one of my favorites, but I understand what you're saying. Hey, who's that other guy?
Oh!
I'm Jake. I'm just a friend of Rocky's. I'm just kind of helping him with the Photoshop stuff.
He knows it better than I do.
Oh, well, I bet we got one expert in here, you know what I mean?
I wouldn't call myself an expert. I just,
He's just slightly better than I am.
I've seen you before. You're an expert. You
Oh.
can't fool me. You can't fool me.
Wow.
You're the expert, sir. I honestly, I'm kind of starstruck. That's sort of why I can't even look at the camera.
I know.
Right
We're
now.
so scared. Mr. Tarantino, a lot of people in the chat are saying they're fans, and they're asking when you're going to direct an edgy Disney movie.
Oh, well, you know, I'm only considering doing one directing and direct one more movie.
Of course.
That's what I'm saying, and I don't know. It's not looking like Disney's really gonna be in the cards, but
Interesting.
you know, anything can happen. Hollywood is a stupid place.
Oh, don't we know it? Also, I'm sorry, someone has to even this out. They want my friend Jones _ wants to tell you that he thinks you're kind of overrated.
Jones, is that what the name is?
Yeah, it's Jones.
Jones, I'm gonna talk directly with you. I'm gonna talk directly with you for a second. I don't know if you've seen Pulp Fiction, but it won the Palme d'Or at Cannes Film Festival in 1994. And ever since then, it's just been up and up for me. And as far as I can tell, you haven't won Palme d'Or. So, suck on that, bitch.
Wow, we got to suck on that bitch from.
And Jones, unfortunately, it sounds like you might have to suck on that bitch because this is Quentin Tarantino on the line, and what he says kind of goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're gonna have to suck on that, bitch, Jones. You know.
Wow, you're getting
And I
destroyed.
wish you didn't, and to me, it's making me uncomfortable, but unfortunately, we kind of have to do what this guy says. He's won an Oscar.
Yeah.
Palme d'Or.
Pretty big. They call the writing Oscar the Quentin nowadays. So I mean, this guy's the real
is that
deal.
true? When did that happen?
I think he said as much in an interview recently, and we all thought, huh, okay.
That's really nice. That was in an interview recently. Is that what you meant to say?
Yes, I think it's exactly what I meant to say.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You scumbag.
What the fuck, Mr. Tarantino? We're big fans.
I'm just kidding. I'm a huge fan of everything now. I love watching every Sunday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. But this is a special treat for me to get to come on the show. Actually, I don't know if you know this, but I talked to a couple of boneheads. They were boneheads, but I did the boning version of everything now. What was that kid's name?
Right.
What was that kid's name?
You talked with Connie Baumbach in Camden Watershed.
Yeah. Those numbskulls, I didn't talk to them.
Yeah, a long time ago on our Good Morning Now show.
those are
Yeah,
good guys. I like
yeah,
those
they're
guys.
pretty all right. They seem kind of sad, but they're pretty all right.
Yeah, they're both pretty sad. It's one of those things where every time I'm talking to them, it's like get your head out of your ass. I'm here. I want to talk to you about important stuff. They just want to ask me questions about my old movies. And it's like I got big plans, you know.
Of course, yeah.
And Jones is asking, is this John Gabris? And no, this is Quentin Tarantino.
I'm sorry. This is director Quentin Tarantino.
This is I don't even know Gabris. What is Gabris? I don't know Gabris.
Oh, he's like a podcaster. He like came up through UCB.
He's
He
an
does High and Mighty.
Improviser. He's kind of an intense presence, but he's like
He
a.
used to do the Gino Lombardo show. I think it's over though, but that
Right,
was really
yeah.
good. I hope.
Yeah, I think that
Was that
over.
good?
Yeah, I did have
Yeah, I don't know if it did well.
Interesting.
I mean, Stitcher, it's not because it was bad, but I just
Sure.
feel like that format of like paying for Stitcher Premium. I don't know.
The paid comedy podcast might be
I
dead
pay for it,
now.
but I really only listen to Hollywood Handbook Pro version, and then like I listened to Gino Lombardo, but now they're not making that anymore. So
Right, yeah, and I only pay for the Doughboys disc, the extra stuff on Patreon. Sometimes. Also Hollywood Handbook. Anyway, so someone's asking, you're 60 years old and your wife is 35. WTF?
Oh yeah, what's up with that?
I'm sorry, you kind of broke up. What did you say that last part was?
You're 60 years old, but your wife is 35 years old. WTF?
Oh, yeah. What the WTF meaning? Whoa, that's funny to you? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I have a 35-year-old wife and newborn kid, and things are pretty hard right now in quarantine. I'm not gonna lie. But what's funny is I see online. I don't approve of it, but people are saying a lot of things like Quarantino Tarantino and stuff like that. And I hate that.
That's
You hate
that
that.
sucks.
That's a little fucked up, I
Why don't you like
suppose.
that? I feel like that kind of keeps you in the mix.
Yeah, true. It kind of keeps you in the pop culture lexicon.
I don't need to be kept in the mix. I'm Quentin fucking Tarantino. I made
That's a fair
I made a
point.
movie where I said the N-word, and that was incredible.
Thank you, Shane X12GG. We had a good question also. What is Pulp Fiction? Never heard of it. Is it about making paper from trees?
No, it's not about making paper from trees. I did delete a scene in the movie where what is that motherfucker's name? Kurt Russell is making paper from trees. I deleted that though because my friend and good co-writer Roger Avery said it's not gonna fly. No one's gonna like that.
Right.
So I deleted it. So it's actually about a couple of funny guys walking around saying things like, hey, you know why they call it a quarter pounder with cheese? And the other guy goes, nope. And then the other guy says, it's because of the metric system. and I laughed so fucking hard that I nearly fell out of my seat.
Wow, when you were writing the film, you laughed at your own script.
I laughed so hard at my own script. I'm not even kidding you. I almost fell out of my seat.
Wow. Mr. Quentin Tarantino, I mean, I guess you're the biggest fan of yourself than anyone else could be. We could ask you so many questions. We're such huge fans, but we kind of get started here. I'm helping you with the poster for your next and possibly final movie, right?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I'm actually premiering the concept for my final film that I will direct. I'm not going away, okay? Trust me, I'm not going away, but this is the last film I want to direct.
Wow, okay.
Have you considered getting into the podcast space after this?
Ooh, yeah, you could be really good at that.
No, I haven't, but I am starting to like this one podcast called It's on the List. They have a Spotify presence that I really enjoy, a good social media presence.
Interesting, yeah.
Interesting.
I heard,
People should follow that.
heard a couple episodes. There's this one guy they keep on having on, and he's a bit much. But, that's okay.
Those are good episodes. The one about I Heart Movies, not sure about that one, but I love when they were talking about Observer Report.
Right, because that was one of your top 10 movies of 2009. I remember that. I was pretty happy about that. Well, great.
Yeah, it was a good moment for me.
Yeah, so Mr. Tarantino, what is the title of your final film?
See, that is something I'm actually going to need your guys' help with, to be totally honest.
Wow.
I'm going to premiere the concept.
Okay, so it's
it's
like an untitled Tarantino project.
Untitled Tarantino project, and this might give it away, but if you've been watching my interviews on Good Morning Now, whatever that stupid fucking show is called.
Okay, yes.
You would know
All right.
that I am collaborating with someone, and I might not talk about him very much in public, but he is a dear friend, an amazing collaborator, and most of all, someone could say he's the real family guy.
Oh, no.
That's right. I am collaborating with Seth MacFarlane, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
To do the live-action Family Guy is my swan song to cinema.
All right, well, I'm going to take a break. I'll be back in a little bit, but this sounds like it's going to be really good.
Great. Okay, cool. Thanks, Jake.
What is he doing? Where's he going? He's not going to miss this.
I don't know. He seems to be just sprinting out of the room. He just kind of made a run for it. I don't know what happened there. So you're making the live-action Family Guy film.
Yeah, that's right. It's me, Quentin Tarantino. I am collaborating with Seth, but it's going to be me behind the camera.
So, all right, I'm going to put untitled Family Guy Quentin Tarantino film. And what would you...
I discovered this movie. I would watch episodes at lunch during the Hateful Eight, and it just got stuck in my mind. I mean, there was a gay baby? Are you kidding me? That's totally something I would write.
You'd write a gay baby into one of your movies?
Oh, well, absolutely. Every baby I've ever written into a script is a gay baby. They just don't get to say it.
Really?
That's the genius of Family Guy. That is the genius of Seth MacFarlane. He allows his babies to be gay, his dogs to talk, his men to be fat. It doesn't matter.
Wow, so you're really into the whole shtick of Family Guy. You really find something valuable and memorable within it, like kind of worth bringing to the silver screen, as it were.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? The fact that it was canceled twice.
Oh
is
yeah.
Preposterous to me. In fact, if they did have film prints, I would be screening them right now at the New Beverly Cinema in Los Angeles, California, the theater I own.
Of course, and I'm so sad that it's not operating right now. But I mean, hey, we got to do what we got to do.
That's right, and if you're not staying home, fuck you.
Jeez, all right, a personal fuck you from Quentin Tarantino. All right,
That's right.
Quentin, we're making the live-action Family Guy movie. I got the Griffin family up here. Who's playing who? We got to go through it.
All right. Well, I got some ideas.
Okay.
I got some ideas.
Great.
How would you want me to do this? Because I could just list them off here, but is there a way you want me to go up to the reveal? I mean, there's a lot of possibilities here, but who do you want to know about first?
Well, thanks. First of all, we're getting a couple fuck yous in the chat, actually. I just want to point that out.
let him come at me. You saw what I did to that guy at Sundance. I beat the shit out of him.
Yeah,
I beat the shit out of any of these guys.
you eviscerated him, yeah. So the bad boy of cinema is here working on the live-action Family Guy movie. Great. Let's go, Carrot. Who do you have officially cast? Is there anyone that you do have like the names of that you're proud of and you would like for me to put on the poster?
So as this is my last movie, that I'm trying to get the gang back together. You know, I'm trying to get everyone that I've worked with who I still can work with. Obviously, rest in peace to Robert Forster, a wonderful man.
Shout outs.
Absolute bless up in the chat.
Yeah.
For Robert Forster.
Huge F's in the chat here.
Yeah, let's get up. Hey, I want to see motherfucking F's.
Okay.
In the chat for Robert Forster. All right. So here's who's officially attached at this point. So obviously, I'm gonna play the convenience store guy. Obviously, I'm
Carl?
gonna play
The H. John Benjamin
Carl.
role?
Yeah, the H. John Benjamin character. I'm gonna play him. He's one of those guys. He knows so much about movies. I'm basically him already.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, that sounds about right. That seems perfect for you. You'd obviously be like a, and funny. I guess you could put your friend Kevin Smith in the convenience store role, but I mean, you know, that's entirely your prerogative to be an actor in your own film.
That's right, and I'm never gonna put Kevin Smith in a movie.
Wow. Okay, fair enough. Great. So
I hate him. He might be my friend on the outside. I hate that man.
Wow. Yikes. Okay. We'll not talk about that right now. We're also getting I'm 15. If he beats the shit out of me, he would go to prison. And you didn't do shit, Quentin. Why don't you go home to your mama?
All right. Listen here. If you're 15 and I beat the shit out of you, that's an immediate 18-year-old stamp. My fist on your forehead. Bam. You're 18.
You're an adult. Wow, okay, and so the continued threats to youngins from Quentin Tarantino on everything now. Great. So, Robert Forster, not living, can't be in the movie. You're playing Carl, the convenience store clerk. Who do you want?
I don't. What's that?
Oh, you go ahead.
No, really, what were you going to fucking say?
I was going to ask who's playing Peter.
All right, so this is, I know I said before that I wanted to get put the band back together, but I was thinking about it.
Okay.
There's really only one actor that I could see playing this character. I haven't worked with him yet, but God knows if he was going out for parts when I was really coming up, this guy would have been a staple of mine. We have official. This is an announcement.
Oh my God. Okay, exclusive.
We have as playing the role of Family Guy's Peter Griffin, Paul Walter Hauser.
Whoa!
I know.
That's amazing! Richard Jewell himself. Wow.
Richard Jewell himself is going to be the Family Guy.
Jeez, and also Jesse is Depressy. This is in fact actual Quentin Tarantino on the phone. We're making the poster for his new movie, the live-action Family Guy film. It sounds ridiculous, I know, but I mean, let the man speak for himself. You want to go ahead and take this one?
What is it to say? I'm making my last movie. I've done all these for you guys. Let me have one.
There you go. Yeah. And Paul Walter Hauser is unironically an amazing pick for Peter Griffin.
That's what I'm saying.
God, there's so many images here. I just realized this. This is kind of a one for you and me. Wouldn't you like to see Paul Walter Hauser play Mike Schenk from American Movie in like a film version of American Movie?
I'm sorry, you cut out real bad. What was that?
Never mind. I'll just message you this later on. Great. So we'll go ahead and pull this picture of Paul Walter Hauser. It kind of lines up a little bit. Beautiful. Yeah. So are you a fan of his work in Richard Jewell, I, Tonya? Where did you first see him?
Oh well, the first thing that really caught my eye with Paul was his work. And I don't know if you've seen this, but he was actually a Twitch. He was a bit of a podfather with Twitch, as it were.
Really?
He actually just used to do scenes of Family Guy where he would play all of the roles, and I'm talking every single character. He would be
Tom Tucker.
Tom Tucker, yeah, he did an amazing. I'm Tom Tucker. Like he would do amazing.
He would be Chris Griffin.
Oh my God, I almost cast him as Chris, to be totally honest.
Sure, yeah.
I needed someone strong as Peter to be sort of the patriarchal figure of Family Guy, so I had to go with him there. But that was where I first saw him, and obviously he blew me away. And I, Tonya, I was like, I knew he could do it, and yeah, he's just been feeling it ever since. Richard Jewell is, I mean, it's a shame he wasn't nominated for an Academy Award, but
seems like a big oversight. Yeah. Did you say sucks to suck?
Yeah, sucks to suck.
Wow. Okay, and you're casting him in the movie with this attitude. Great.
Yeah, I don't like him, but he's perfect for the character.
Sure. Quentin's an asshole, says Jones again, and I bet someone will die during the making of that fight. Oh, and referring to motion design, saying, I hope the Peter and Chicken fight is amazing for this live-action adaptation. All right, is that going to be a big part of the movie? Is it going to be kind of like Bruce Willis and Ving Rhames in Pulp Fiction?
I don't want to give too much away. Things change a lot during the creative process, but what I can say is if I do get my way, which I normally do,
Sure.
it will be about 1/3 of a chicken. The movie will be about 1/3 chicken.
It's 1/3 a foot chase and fight scene? That actually genuinely sounds amazing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the 1/3 of the whole movie is Peter and Ernie. His name's Ernie, the chicken.
Wow. You really know a lot about Family Guy, don't you, Quentin Tarantino?
It's my favorite show, and I've seen over 8,000 movies, and it's the only thing I'm watching these days. I gotta prepare. I gotta do my homework.
Of course. Just a tiny taste. How is he going to keep McFarlane from getting his fingers all over this thing and fucking it up? Yeah, what are your plans here?
Are you co-directing, or is he involved in the process?
Is he just producing? Who's asking? Or this is Jake.
I'm back, but this question's from Just a Tiny Taste.
Just a tiny taste, good question. Seth is very involved. It's sort of like a podfather situation where he has blessed me with he's given me his blessing to sort of carry on the characters. Because no disrespect to Seth, but if you've been watching Family Guy in the recent seasons, it kind of feels like he doesn't give a real fuck about the show anymore. So,
Right.
He's actually pretty happy to pass off to someone who really has the spit and the vinegar to keep the thing going.
Of course, that makes sense. Yeah. Well, great. So we have one cast member down here. Do we have anyone else lined up already?
Yeah, you want me to, I can go through family. We're really close on one of them, and I'll talk about that here in a sec. But I'll just go through the main Griffin family. Is that
Sure,
okay?
that's fine. Please.
Perfect. So in the role of doting housewife Lois, I've only worked with her a little bit, but I knew once again, kind of like Paul, if she had been around longer when I was coming up, as they say, when I was winning the Palme d'Or for Pulp Fiction, which is the funniest movie of all time. This woman would have been all over the place in my movies, and I just kind of like looking at her, and that's Margot Robbie.
Of course, yeah, the star from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
That's right, and you know what? She's the apple of my eye, as they say. She's the vixen of Quahog.
Aw, that's great. We have a suggestion in the chat here from Nuclear Goo. They should have Baby Yoda play Stewie.
Oh, that's interesting.
That is, I gotta be honest, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it is pretty... Oh, wow, this is massive. Yeah, it's a really wild suggestion, but I think
What are you talking about? What's massive? I couldn't hear you on that one. What's massive? What are you talking about?
The picture of Margot Robbie that I put on the screen was just really big. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, more like my boner from Margot Robbie.
Hey!
Oh.
Quentin!
Yeah.
Were you talking like that on the set of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Come on.
Yeah.
What's the deal with the foot thing?
You know what she said?
What did she
What'd
say?
you say?
She said, "You need to stop," and I did, and I was very respectful.
Wow, yeah, that's fair. Great.
That's good.
We have some people asking, what's going on with the foot thing? Let's talk about it. We got you on stream. It's the real Quentin Tarantino, live and direct. What's the deal with the foot thing?
The foot thing, I don't really know. It's like you can't really explain your kinks. They just kind of are who you are, and you can only do so much to sort of keep that stuff restrained. But I'm thinking, if these are my movies, which they are, I'm gonna put feet in them because I want to feel excited when I watch my movies. And I watch them so many times that it's like I pretty much just dog ear where the feet are, so I can just skip to those parts.
Sure.
So that's kind of what's up with the feet thing. I jack off to feet. I'm having a foot fetish, so that's what's up with the foot.
That's pretty honest and straight. I appreciate that. Very
you have
good.
like a Mr. Skin kind of like
Yeah.
database of feet scenes in movies.
Are you a fan of Wiki Feet?
Oh yeah, that's basically what that is, I guess.
Yeah, I think in a lot of ways, Wiki Feet and I are sort of inseparable. Wherever I go, Wiki Feet goes.
Right.
Wherever Wiki Feet goes, I go. So, in a lot of ways, it's like, who's the boss?
Are you involved in Wiki Feet?
I was a bit of an angel investor at first. As soon as Pulp Fiction, which is the funniest movie of all time, took off, I sort of had my pick of the litter.
In 1994? In 1994, you had a stake in the website WikiFeed?
Yeah, it was big. I mean, look, if the only reason people are, the only new technology is good if you can fuck it, am I right? That's what Thomas Edison said, right?
Was that Edison?
I mean, I don't know. You know more than I do, I
Probably
guess.
stole it from Tesla. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right,
that
right.
was his thing.
It was definitely his thing. Right, we have an argument going on in the chat. People are screaming at each other. Steve Buscemi as Brian or Quagmire?
Oh well, listen. We'll get. If we want me to bring that up now, because very good, very good. I have Buscemi attached to a character. I'm going to announce it live on the Everything Now show right now.
Yes.
Steve Buscemi will be playing Brian Griffin, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes!
And it's Buscemi as Brian Post.
And we're also seeing people say he should play both, almost like in a Quentin Tarantino movie where you see people playing multiple characters sometimes. And we're getting a "this is bullshit" from Just a Tiny Taste. So sorry. Who would you have play Quagmire in your movie?
You know, so outside of the main Griffin family, nobody's attached, but I can sort of talk about peripheral stars or peripheral characters outside of the family that's my dream cast. Can I do that?
Please, absolutely do, yeah.
So, for Greased Up Deaf Guy, I want Harvey Keitel. I think
Of
he's
course.
a great Greased Up Deaf Guy. But obviously, me is the convenience store, but I would go over that. I want Kurt Russell as Carter Peterschmidt, Lois's dad.
Oh, great, yeah.
Yeah, I want Uma Thurman as Babs, even though I basically tried to kill her. I do think she's sexy.
Wow.
Yeah, Christoph Waltz as Old Man Herbert, I think would be funny.
That's actually
I like that a lot.
pretty fucking good, unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, John Travolta as Quagmire would be pretty good.
Sure.
And Joe, who's got to be Walton Goggins. I know I'm going to get some flack for not casting an actual wheelchair-bound actor, but Walton said he would be willing to lose the feeling in his legs for the duration of the shoot in order to make it authentic.
Jesus
So,
Christ,
thank
he's...
you.
Yeah.
I'm already going. I know what I'm doing. I'm going for it. But obviously, Cleveland's got to be Jamie Foxx.
Right. I mean, and this is true. Man, I really wish that you got to work with Will Smith on Django Unchained instead. He would have brought something very interesting to that role, in my opinion.
Like a Wild Wild West kind of thing.
I think in your opinion, you're allowed to have that. I think Jamie was the perfect guy to play that role as Django. He really brought his all, and
He did bring his all. Yeah, that's fair. Also, I really wish Adam Sandler would have been in Glorious Bastards instead of Eli Roth.
Yeah, I wish that too. Adam Sandler's pretty much my favorite actor living, and I haven't found the right role for him yet in this. Maybe Ernie the Chicken. I think he would do a great Ernie the Chicken.
Sure.
But, it's hard to say.
And we're getting some really dark suggestions for making Dan Schneider, noted potential pedophile, as Chris. And I really don't. I hope you don't go with
that's
that.
sort of like a play on how Chris is always sort of the target of pedophilia on the show.
Right, that's
So,
a weird
kinda
metaphor.
Like reversal, to put an
Yeah,
actual
that's some weird
pedophile.
stunt casting, I think, on your guys' end. Obviously, you guys aren't making movies at the same level that I am. I actually do have someone locked in.
Okay.
Chris, you mind if I debut that here on the show?
Yeah,
Sure, why not?
Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna keep asking that. I'm just gonna debut people.
Yeah, you have the floor here, Mr. Tarantino.
You're the director, man.
Yeah. So for the role of Chris Griffin, it really came down to two people. The other one did end up getting a part as the main family. So I'll get to that here in a second.
Okay,
But,
great.
This is going to be a stretch for this young man. This young man has been pretty much playing at type for the majority of his career. Not since he was a young man has he been playing against type. And that's why I'm proud to announce that Leonardo DiCaprio will be playing Chris Griffin, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Wow.
'Cause they both have blonde hair.
Yeah, exactly. It kind of goes back to his role in What's Eating Gilbert Grape a little bit.
That's right, he will be playing a young boy with mental disabilities. Yes, he will be going back to that.
I guess I didn't mean it like that, but...
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see how he handles it. You know, I told him, if you bring 1 ounce of Gilbert Grape to set with you, I'm gonna stick Big Jerry in on you. You know who Big Jerry is? You heard this story?
No, who's Big Jerry?
When I was filming Jackie Brown, the second funniest movie of all time.
Right.
When I was filming Jackie Brown, people were falling asleep because we were shooting so many scenes at night. So much of the crew was, and so I said to my assistant, "Hey, can you go order a big fucking dildo that's purple?" I think it'd be real funny to put that up against people's faces and take photos of them when they're sleeping and the prank when they wake up. And sure enough, the next day, Big Jerry came to set. I was walking around the set and I was holding up the dildo in front of the script girl and the film loaders as they were going to sleep. And I was like, "Hey, this is Big Jerry's time. this is Big Jerry's time. I'll take a photo with them. Now everyone's got a camera on their phone. But that's the origin of Big Jerry.
Sure, and I'm actually, I think that's an actual story, right? That's real?
That's of course it's real. What do you want me to say? I'm Quentin Tarantino.
I don't know. It's a pretty fucking insane thing to do, but it just seems so wild that it's real.
How is it not real? You got the real guy sitting here right now telling you about his next movie. This is breaking news. I could have done this to Deadline, to Variety, a different Twitch stream
that you watch, and you're giving it to everything now.
Yeah, Quentin, what are some other Twitch streams that you watch?
Yeah, Quentin, what are your favorite Twitch streams, and what's your favorite kind of Twitch stream?
I like games. I like gaming.
You're a gamer?
I'm a bit of a gamer, yeah. Mostly like sports games, which I know seems kind of weird, but...
Oh, you like a Madden guy?
FIFA mostly, because I'm sure at feet.
Ah, yeah, the football.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it just took me a second. Yeah, this just in. Quentin Tarantino is a gamer. This is a thing that we're learning in our wonderful Photoshop stream with film directors. Great.
I'm a gamer. I'm also into, what is it? I guess, like cooking streams.
Okay, yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of not as big, but I don't really do it all the time. We don't need to talk about it.
Sure. Now, do you have anyone cast for Stewie or Meg, or do you need help casting these people? He only plays Catherine. That's very interesting.
No, like I said, I got all the main family cast, and this is where I took some creative liberties with the family.
Okay.
Like I said, I was trying to keep everyone together. I was trying to bring back all the faves. Like I said, this is my last film.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to bring everyone that I could back. And so, do you want to hear about Stewie or Meg first?
Let's hear about Meg first. We'll keep Stewie as the grand finale.
That's right. So, now Seth fought me on this one a lot.
Okay.
Seth was like, Quentin, I love you, I respect you as a man who loves feats, I respect you. As like I said, and I said to him, hey, I got big shoes to fill. Seth, I said that to him.
You did.
Is that the feet guy?
I could see him
Seth-
100% being a
Seth
feet
is
guy.
second Harlan.
Okay, so he's not a feet guy.
Oh, is that what you meant? I'm sorry. It's kind of hard to hear the guy who's sitting far away. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, he said there's a big feet guy, so I said I had big shoes to fill. Like, there's a feet
Of course, yeah. Well, yeah, go
So
ahead.
I said to him, you need to trust me on this. This is the right move. People are going to freak the fuck out. I said it like that. I said, people are going to freak the fuck out like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
so
Arnold.
playing the role of Meg Griffin is Robert De Niro.
Okay.
Wow.
And someone's pitched Dwayne The Rock Johnson, or Dane The Rock Johnson, as Meg, but I guess we're not that far off if you're casting Robert De Niro.
Listen, he's a legend of the silver screen. He's done everything under the sun. The only thing he hasn't done is play Meg Griffin. So I'm giving him that opportunity, and I think we might see one more Oscar in the book for Mr. Bobby De Niro.
Pretty good. Now, I have a question. Do you have any particular type of Robert De Niro that you like to see on this poster? Any from any movie or anything?
Let's go ahead and just copy and paste his Taxi Driver De Niro and just put it on screen.
Mohawk or pre-Mohawk?
Bloody, if you can do bloody.
Bloody. Okay, that's going to be a real hard one. Taxi Driver ending. Sorry for folks who haven't seen Taxi Driver yet.
Yeah, spoiler.
Spoiler alert, you haven't seen Taxi Driver? You dumb fuck.
And this is Meg. Okay, great.
That looks good.
This looks really good.
If you can find a way to put the Meg beanie somewhere on the photo, that would be great, just so that everybody knows, okay, it's gonna happen, he's gonna be Meg.
Of course, I'll cut his head in half so he can just kind of fit into the into the beanie himself. Okay, great. Wow. Okay, it's gonna be a lot of work. I'm doing surgery on a grape here, folks, but I think I got this. Wow, amazing choice here. Are you a fan of The Intern?
Am I a fan of the what?
The Intern.
Oh my god. That was my number one movie of 2013.
I remember.
I love Nancy Myers.
Yeah.
I love Nancy Myers. I love Something's Gotta Give. I love young Keanu.
Of course, who doesn't?
Who doesn't? Yeah, no, it's fine. It's a fine movie. It's not great. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Great. Okay, we're making progress here. Almost done. I'm going to go ahead and flip this horse. I guess I can just drag it. You learn something new every day. And then I'm going to do a little angle here.
How long have you been doing Photoshop for, Rock?
Let's say a collective of 10 hours in my whole life.
You're pretty good.
Oh, thank you. And we're kind of putting all these characters in big head mode. If you're a fan of the NBA Jam series or anything like that.
I invented NBA Jam.
Okay, that can't be true. Did Quentin Tarantino, the acclaimed film director, actually create NBA Jam?
Well, I wish I did. And if I wish
okay.
I did, then I...
Yeah, true. I guess they kind of work like that. And we have a little bit of residual Meg hair on De Niro. Hey, I want to talk to you, the Dallas Texan. Very nice for you to pop in. Sounds like you're talking to it too. Well, we're on Discord, so we're kind of doing what we can do. Meg will finally get some respect. This is the aim, and he's going to get Best Supporting Actor for Meg Griffin, hopefully.
That's right.
And
he's going to take it home. He's going to beat everybody. He's going to win another Oscar, and you know what? I've already written his speech for him. You know what he's going to say?
What's he going to say? You wrote his Oscar speech for him?
I did. I wrote it for him. And I was like, listen, I won an Oscar for writing. I can probably write you a fucking Oscar speech.
Sure, yeah.
You know what it says?
What does it say?
It says, thank you, lucky, I'm a family guy. And then he walks off stage.
Wow.
It's as short as Joe Pesci's speech for when he won for, I believe, Goodfellas. Wow.
Yes.
Amazing. Jesus Christ, Quentin. Great. So we have one more cast member here we got to fill in. Do you have any ideas for this one already?
Oh, for Stewie?
Yes.
Is that what we're talking about?
Yes, we're talking about Stewie Griffin, the gay baby from Family Guy.
The gay baby from Family Guy. The whole reason I'm fucking doing this bullshit movie.
Hey, okay, yes. So you're doing, this is kind of the Stewie movie for you, basically.
Yeah, I'm finally going to give Stewie his day in the sun.
Great.
He's been cast aside by the other members of the family, the fat man, the hot wife, the stupid girl, and the dumb son, and the liberal douchebag dog.
Of course.
I'm finally giving the gay baby his day in the sun, and it really wouldn't be a Quentin Tarantino movie without Samuel L. Jackson playing Stewie Griffin, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. And who really could have expected
Who
that?
could have seen that coming from a Quentin Tarantino film? Just a shocking choice here. Samuel L.
I don't think
Jackson.
it's that shocking. I think it fits. I think it's funny.
Okay, I was kind of just doing some patter. Sorry, Tarantino.
I think it's funny that he's black also.
Okay, are you mad at me?
I'm mad that you're disrespecting my idea with me right here. You saw what I did to that guy at Sundance, right? I can absolutely beat the shit out of you.
I'm not trying to fight you, man. I'm just trying to help you with your movie. Okay, I'm sorry that it sounds like okay. Yeah, no problem. Jesus, wow.
You okay?
I'm okay now. Great, and we got Samuel up here. Oh, should I get Samuel in a Kangol hat?
Oh, that would be so funny. Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm glad you think so. All right, cool.
That would be so funny to me.
Oh, you sound a little bit like Trevor Winterbottom,
Winterbottom.
one of the characters on Everything Now.
Are you
I
familiar?
don't know who that is. I've never heard of Clever Ways about him. He sounds funny.
Yeah, he sounds like a funny character, in my opinion, at least.
Is he a funny gay baby as well?
He's like
not
6.
really a baby. It's unclear, but his sexuality is not super clear.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this in.
So no, I would say on both accounts, not really.
Yeah, probably not really a gay baby.
Okay.
So I'm going to be doing Samuel with a Kangol hat here. Jones is saying that he wants to fight, and you don't even look that strong.
Are you kidding me? I do a Mark Wahlberg workout where I, for some reason, work out at 2 a.m. in the morning and I go to bed at 7. So yeah, I'm pretty strong.
Yeah,
okay?
that's pretty scary, actually. Yeah, Mark Wahlberg would have stopped 9/11 if he could have done it.
Hey, we were going to stop 9/11 together, but we wanted Seth to live, so he didn't get on the plane.
Wow, you're right. You would have stopped 9/11, but you at least stopped Seth MacFarlane from dying in 9/11.
That's right. We were partying with Seth. He was drunk. Me, Mark Wahlberg, and Seth were partying the night before, and that's how he missed his plane.
Wow.
That's pretty harrowing and amazing. I can't believe the coincidence that saved us from losing one of Hollywood's biggest heroes. Now, if you could have put Mark Wahlberg in any of your movies, in any role, what do you think he would have been best in?
That's a good question, man. I've made a lot of movies. I've made a lot of films in my life, and there's so many to choose from, but I think if he could have done one character better than anybody else, that would have to be Charles Manson in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I think he would have done such a good job as the deranged killer.
And yes, this is... I guess I could see that too. That's a very interesting choice. Well, Quentin, you can kind of see your family up here. How's it feel to look and see this like image brought to life from your head?
This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. This is amazing.
And this is a comedy, this movie?
Not sure yet. Probably going to be a legal drama, is my guess.
A legal drama. Oh my gosh! Wow. Can you reveal any plot elements?
What's that?
Can you reveal any plot elements?
I don't want to say too much. We're still having some things in the work, but I'll give you 3 words. Ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe more than 3 words, but 3 ideas.
Okay.
9/11,
Yeah.
goats,
Uh-huh.
gay baby.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
And I'm sold.
And all those are going to be in one scene, or those are just the general broad sweeping themes of the movie?
I think the main theme of the movie is going to be 9/11. I think I've decided on that. It's kind of going to be about the story of what if we lost Family Guy creator Seth MacFarlane, and the characters are going to have to go back in time with the help of Stewie's time machine to stop 9/11 from happening.
Oh, so it's almost kind of like a meta movie where the characters are like aware of that they're a cartoon and that they have to save the creator from 9/11.
This is terrible. Not your movie, Tarantino. I'm sorry. My Photoshop job here is fucking
Oh,
terrible.
I think it's looking good so far.
Okay, thanks,
No,
Jake.
I like that. You know what? I'm gonna give it a title right now here on the air. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
9/11,
Yeah.
the Family Guy unauthorized story.
Wow.
Wow, and it's unauthorized.
And that's the reveal. Okay, I'm gonna try and get that down on the screen
And
here.
when you say unauthorized, what do you mean? Because you and Seth MacFarlane
Are
are both
working on
the
the
movie,
movie.
so it feels
This is an
it seems
official film.
authorized and official.
It's not canon. That's all.
Wow.
Oh,
It's not
Okay.
canon. It's a little. It's like a Rogue One.
Oh,
type
can
situation.
I pitch a title, please, Quentin? Can I pitch a title?
Yeah, absolutely.
Once Upon a Time in Quahog.
Hey, baby, you, my friend, are getting a raise. That is unreal.
Wow, yeah, please tell the bosses at Everything Now that you like that joke. Great. Wow, okay, can we get that title one more time, please?
Yeah. 9/11.
9/11?
The unauthorized Family Guy movie, Stewie saves the day, period.
Great. And what kind of font do you want? I mean, you're kind of a 70s-ish guy, so we can go like Cooper Black or whatever else you want. Anything in particular? Cooper Stud?
Hobo STD.
What was that?
Oh my god, I do.
Hobo STD.
He's not. I thought he was just being a jerk, but it's actually a font.
Yeah, we got Hobo STD.
Yeah, I threw that up there right now. We're gonna put that on 96 point, and yeah, that seems to be the name of the movie now. I'm gonna change the font color to what goes with yellow. I guess purple.
More yellow.
More yellow. Quentin, as your graphic designer, I must stress that we should not use yellow on yellow for text.
Okay. I'll believe you.
Okay, fair. Thanks. That was a really easy battle. I thought you'd fight me on that one.
And you know, they say that one of the marks of a good director is someone who knows how to take advice from his production heads.
Yes.
You surround yourself with a team of experts, and then you can delegate in that way.
Exactly. Yeah. Great. And are you working with your traditional cast or crew members here, like Robert Richardson as your DP? Is that who your DP is normally? I forget.
Normally, yeah. Normally, when we're being Rich, I call him Rich.
Right,
Me
right.
and Rich, we'll go into a Panavision, do a couple tests. He's not available to do this one for whatever reason, so
Okay.
I'm actually gonna take a page out of the PTA book. I'm gonna shoot this one myself.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
Great.
You're gonna shoot it yourself. Are you going film or digital for this?
It's actually going to be a mix of digital, film, and whatever. Like, I don't know what you would call it, but like when you're FaceTiming your grandma,
Right.
that camera.
Oh.
iPhone cam.
iPhone cam.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like what was that movie that did that recently?
Um, yeah, Tangerine and the Florida Project were shot on iPhones. Yeah.
I love those. I love movies.
Oh, of course you do, because you're the biggest movie nerd as a film director. So
That's my thing, is that I'm insufferable and I know so much about movies.
wow, you're so self-aggrandizing or self-loathing, I suppose. Great. So Quentin, if you can see the feed here, is there anything that you think's missing from your poster here?
Can we just get like a big foot, like in between cinematography written by?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, definitely.
No problem.
That's sort of like your trademark, so that would be good to put on the poster.
And will Seth MacFarlane have a cameo in the movie?
He's actually gonna do a voice of
Really? Wow.
of Kevin Smith. He's gonna do Kevin Smith's voice.
So
Kevin Smith is gonna play himself in the movie, or no, he's not. You said that you'll never work with Kevin Smith, so he's not in the movie. So who plays Kevin Smith?
It's gonna be a CGI rendered Kevin Smith.
Okay, so CGI rendered Kevin Smith is gonna be in the movie, but it's gonna be voiced by Seth MacFarlane.
Wow.
You got it.
Okay, and
It's sort of like a subtle nod to like creative versus creative. It's like, I see you, sir. I tip my hat to you. I love you. And we respect each other.
I love it.
Do
And
you have to get Kevin's permission to use his likeness in the movie?
or are you just saying fuck it?
He actually signed his life rights away to me after Mallrats. He said, fuck it.
Wow, that early in 1995, after Clerks, he decided, Tarantino, it's all yours.
That's right. And spoiler alert, as the kids are saying, I will make a comeback in 10 years to direct an 11th film.
Oh, jeez.
called Those Damn Clerks, the Kevin Smith biopic musical.
Wow.
Musical.
Yeah, it'll be like Damn Yankees, like Damn Clerks, you know?
I see, yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, Mr. Tarantino, I think we're done here, unless you have anything else you'd like to add, just any last minute touches. I added a second foot to kind of create some visual symbiosis here. I hope that's okay with you.
For me, that's perfect. I've never wanted anything less, but this is perfect.
Okay, amazing. Wow, cool. So hey, we have a new poster for the untitled. Oh, I guess not untitled anymore. 9/11, the unauthorized Family Guy movie. Stewie saves the day. Period. Cinematography by Quentin.
I don't see the period. Is the period there?
It is white, so I'll make that purple, or I guess I can make it
Pink
like
would be good.
pink. Okay, great. And it's pink. Great.
Yeah, that looks great.
Okay, well, here's your poster, Mr. Tarantino. Are you pleased? Are you excited to be making this your last film until 11 years from now?
Yeah, I think I'm excited about it. Let me say that I'm getting excited about it. It's just, I don't want to do wrong by the fans of Family Guy. I don't want to do wrong by the fans of my movies. I just want everything to go well.
Right.
But I think making this a Stewie being the end, us having sort of a meta element, and 9/11 being the focal point of the film, I think we're really gonna do something special here. So thanks for having me on, guys.
Of course.
Hey, thanks for coming on. It's an honor to have you, Mr. Tarantino.
Yeah, really huge honor. Thank you, sir.
Besides, I want to plug some things I've been watching. Can I plug some things I've been watching?
Oh yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, so like I said before, you gotta listen to that podcast that I was talking about earlier. It's on the list.
Right.
I really enjoy listening to that podcast. You can find it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
Mhm.
I think even SoundCloud, I think. It talks about like underrated movies, okay? That's my kind of thing.
Sure.
And music, which is also my thing. I mean, hey, I brought Stuck in the Middle with you back in pop culture. I mean, I'm a genius.
You're pretty
you know.
goddamn smart about that, sir. Thank you.
And I'm also watching these guys on, what's it called, Instagram? Is that what it is?
I believe it's called Instagram, yes.
Yeah, ylg.world. I'm loving that shit. That shit's cracking me up.
Yes.
YLG.world. What do they do?
They do like sketch comedy. I'm thinking about giving them a cameo.
Ooh.
A small cameo, like they'll play the Twin Towers or something like
Oh,
that.
wow.
That's
Interesting. And you know what? I would like to see a version of Pulp Fiction where the guys who get shot at the beginning are played by Fed and Noah, actually. I think they can be kind of perfect for those roles in a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah, I think so too. Maybe maybe that Fed guy would be the guy who's like, you shot Marvin in the face.
Yeah.
He's that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be good for him. I could see him really killing that role.
I think Fed would really love to do that. Well, yeah, we're big fans of YLG as well, mainly Fed. But anything else you've been watching?
That's it. I gotta go.
Great. Thank you, Mr.
All
Tarantino.
Right, bye, Mr. Tarantino.
I gotta go really quick. Thanks for having me on. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay,
Bye.
go.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
Wow, I can't believe it. That was Quentin Tarantino.
From the movies.
From the movies. And Wavy Lines, that is actually how it's spelled. I know people say
Yeah.
it's something else, but it's actually Quentin Tarantino.
Tintin, like Tintin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I love Tintin. Well, I feel like I just learned so much about Photoshop
Oh,
today.
yeah, this was a big learning experience for all
Yeah,
of us.
I'm pretty stoked. Yeah, I know. Get rid of that guy. Jeez Louise. So we have by Gerda Garwin, The Seventh Secret, a fantasy horror coming-of-age experience. That's a retelling of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, starring Ewan Bremner, Tilda Swinton in black and white, Kurt Russell as Captain Ron, Stanley Tucci, Michael Cera, Catherine O'Hara, and in a joint role, Idris Elba and James Marsden with their faces cut in half and mashed together like Armie Hammer in The Social Network. That's going to be coming soon. Jumbelza, yeah, James Blah. James Blah.
That sounds right.
Yeah, and we also have, God, what was this thing called? Bionicle Revenge of Feelings. You watch it for Tilda Swinton. I'd watch anything for Tilda Swinton, honestly.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, we have Bionicle Revenge of Feelings by Denis Villeneuve, the maker of Arrival and Prisoners and Sicario, starring Zendaya, Megan Thee Stallion, Carol Baskin, and introducing Joe Exotic, the Tiger King. Coming, quote unquote, in 2049. And finally, we have the last film from Quentin Tarantino, 9/11, the unauthorized Family Guy movie, Stewie Saves the Day. Period. Whew. Wow. I feel like I learned a lot.
Hitters.
Yeah, 3 heavy hitters, obviously all award contenders. Very exciting stuff. I feel like I learned so much as a Photoshop artist. And that, like...
Yeah, that one transform technique.
Dude.
You can flip things horizontally.
Mind
big.
fucking blown. Definitely gonna get sued for that last one. Yeah, well, go ahead and come for us, I suppose. Wow, what a great clip that would be in our deposition.
Yeah,
when
especially if you really get
if we genuinely get sued for using Family Guy footage here. Please don't tell on us. But thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to try and do this again at some point because I think it's kind of funny. And we'll go ahead and call it a night here. Thanks, folks, for joining us. Should we just play Minecraft on stream?
pretty burnt on Minecraft.
Yeah, you've been playing the
Apex or
whole...
something.
Yeah, let's do some Apex. Yeah, okay. Great. Please don't tell on us, and we're going to go ahead and see who are we going to raid, ladies and gentlemen. That was a little artsy-fartsy action there just a moment ago. Stream Manager. And let's see who is online on twitch.tv. Could be anybody. So many folks. Thanks for all the followers. Thank you, NJ Cheese, for the raid. ShaneX12GG, thank you so much for the follow. Ghouls Night Out. Absolutely. I think this feels like a Ghouls Night Out stream, actually. I feel like this is kind of... IFDs, I'm familiar with them, but I think we're going to go with Ghouls Night Out because they're close friends. Thank you, Jones. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for fighting Quentin Tarantino with
thanks
us.
for coming.
Yeah. Hope you all had a good night. Thanks, Wavy Lunch, for coming in at the end. Some other Rachel, other folks who were here, Nuclear Goo, Mutant Hero, the Dallas Texan. I'm sorry we didn't talk to you. We're too busy talking to Quentin Tarantino. Motion Design, Just a Tiny Taste. Jessica is Depressy. Jessie is Depressy. Who said that? Jake is hot. So let's go ahead and go with Ghouls Night Out. And make sure they're online still. And great. What are they watching? Watching something. Well, we're going to go ahead and say what's up to them. Folks, have a wonderful evening. Be well. Take care of yourselves. And, yeah, I think that's it. Bye, guys. Hope you had a lot of fun.